Good afternoon and welcome back to Soldier Farms. I'm Jim, and today we are going to do part 2 of our ukulele build video. This kit, let me rotate you down here so you can see. This kit came very inexpensively. So what I thought I had ordered was a bent sides kit that came with the back braces, but what I got was this. It's a built-up kit, is what I call it. The body is already built. There's already a dowel for placing the neck. So what we will do is we will fit this, and then part of this is, let me see, you want to be very, very careful because you want your neck level. Otherwise you'll have an angled action and you'll have string buzzing and you won't figure out why. So we're looking at this, and I want this as and I've taken a pencil and I've just made a very little hint of a mark on either side, and those will be my guides. And let me be perfectly sure that I'm doing this well, and then I'm going to make one little tick mark so that they line up right here where the neck meets the top of the body. Alright, that done, I'm pulling the two apart. And I am going to get some painter's tape. And the idea here is that you have a little bit of painter's tape so that you don't have a lot of glue squeeze out to contend with. And there is really only going to be so much of it that you can prevent, but you want to do the best that you can. Now, and see there, see here. Alright, so we do need to do a little bit of trimming. No, we don't need to do trimming, but we do need to do some adjustment so that we are, alright. Alright. Pull that off. We are fine here, but we are not fine over here. So what you may find out is you pick it up and put it down in the same spot a couple of times until you figure it out. And that is exactly what I have done. Alrighty. So, as you can see, we have just a hair's worth of space on either side. And I am not going to get particularly fussy. I want to practice this maneuver. This clamp has a little bit of a split on the top. I want to put that right on the heel of the neck. And then move it up just a shade. And I want to yes, that is exactly what I want to do. And I want that part of the clamp right here so that it puts very direct straight line pressure. So what we are doing is I'm going to put a so I want you to see this head on, face on, as it is. Alright, so we are going to put a bit of glue on the dowel, and we are just going to put a little here and here, and then I am going to put some glue, just enough. Now this is end grain, so you want to use a sufficient amount of glue. You don't want to go crazy with glue. And so we are going to spread our glue around our dowel best we can. We are going to spread our glue at the joining surface best we can and not go crazy. And then we are going to, just like so, we're going to spread our glue right to the edges. And we are going to resist the urge to just slap it together. And we are going to take our excess glue to our surface, like so. And then we are going to take our dowel and then we are going to go to our witness mark and do our best to line up everything and make sure that we have a very good surface to surface. All right, I need a paper towel. And I'm probably going to need these too. clean up the glue, because that's how we work. Now, to do this and not make a giant mess of it, all right. So, here we have our and that is our glue up. Now let's see. Take a wipe. As I mentioned frequently, I like these wipes because they do a nice job of cleaning up the glue, because they have a mild detergent that thins it, and it is easier to clean up than were it just so. Alrighty. So for right now, we are as done as we can get. And this is, of course, a very brief video, and I'm sorry about that, but it is what the project is. So next time we will be cleaning and gluing on our fretboard, which appears to be injection molded, and there is some trimming that needs to happen because when it came out of the press they didn't clean it up too much. So we're gonna get that cleaned up and ready to go tomorrow, and we will get the fretboard attached, and then we will go from there. And I am just double, triple checking to be sure. There's even glue right here. a little glue residue from where the scarf joint was done, which is not a terrible thing, but you can definitely see the difference in quality between this kit and probably the quality of, say, a Stuart McDonald kit. So anyway, thank you for following along. This is not a complicated or complex kit. Yeah, I say again, I had thought I was doing my friend Carson Holmes a favor by buying a kit and trying to do this, but they didn't send me the kit that I thought I was buying. This is more of a built-up kit where it's just assembly. You're not having to build the body with bent sides and all of that. But it's still an excellent learning opportunity if you're not a person who builds instruments and you would like to get into it a little bit, or you play and you would like to have an instrument that you constructed. So I'm all for that, and we love to learn stuff here at Soldier Farms. Half the trouble that I have ever had in this shop has come from trying to learn something I knew nothing about. So thank you for joining me on the journey, and I will see you next time. Hi, it's Jim. Thank you for joining us for the ukulele build. I would like to remind you about our March challenge, the hashtag SF Challenge. It is, my project was a little candle lantern with a jelly size, a half pint mason jar with the ring, and 1x4 to make a little candle lamp, or you could even use it with a pint jar for, use it as a vase for some dried flowers or whatever you like. So anyway, details are on my community page, and there is a playlist started that will have videos as they come in of anyone who wants to do the challenge. If they tag the hashtag SF Challenge, I will add them to the playlist. So thank you very much, and have a great day.